So I kind of want to do something like that with my game room TV. And I've already done something similar with my desk, as you can see. And it's just LED strips that are stuck to the back of the desk. And there's actually a switch over on this side here that controls the whole thing. But with my TV, I kind of wanted to turn on and off with the TV. And my TV does have a USB port on the back, right there. And I'm not sure if that powers on and off with the TV, but I still have leftover LED strips from the desk. So, I guess we're going to find out if we can make this work. Also, this supposedly only runs on 12 volt. I'm pretty sure if that USB port outputs power, it's going to be 5 volt only. But we're going to see if we can make this work. So I want to probe the voltages coming out of the TV, and the easiest way to do that is to cut and splice a USB cable to plug in. And I'm going to sacrifice this USB A to B cable. It's a really old one, and the connector's got like rust on it and crap anyway, so this is a good candidate to cut open and use for the greater good. So I don't need a whole lot of space on the end here, so I'll just cut it about here. And these are not the best for this. But yeah, let me grab my wire strippers. Alright, so obviously I didn't need the data wires, so I just trimmed those off, and here is my test cable. So now I can go probe the TV. Okay, so the meter is hooked up to the TV. We're going to set it for volts DC. TV is off or in standby at the moment, so it's showing nothing. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And just as I suspected, we're getting the standard 5 volts that USB ports usually supply. So nothing new there. The only question now is, will I be able to operate that string of LEDs on just 5 volts, or will I need to step it up to 12 volts to get it to work? And when the TV turns back off, it obviously goes back to no voltage. Alright, let's get started on testing the rest of this. So just as I suspected, the packaging does not lie. It will not run on 5 volts. It needs the full 12 in order to light the strip. So what I was going to do is just go ahead and order a simple step-up voltage regulator and solder something together to make it work. But then I found this on Amazon, which is a USB on one end, a barrel connector on the other end, which will fit perfectly with the little connector supplied in the package. That's made for these little LED strips, and it has a switch there in the center, so you can select 12 or 9 volts from 5 volts. So it's literally exactly what I need. I'm going to go ahead and order one, and I'm going to have to wait about a week, but you'll get to see how well it's going to go in the next cut. Ready, set, go. This is absolutely perfect. works. This is freaking awesome. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is trim some of these wires because they are way too long. I'd much prefer they be a little shorter. But everything seems to be working. If I turn the power off, the light should go out momentarily. Yep, there it goes. So off and on. It's perfect. I love it. This is awesome. I really don't want to stick the LED straight to the back of the TV, so I was kind of thinking about just running it along the top of this mount here. These little hooks on the back of the TV don't go all the way down to the bottom of the bracket, so I can slip the LEDs right underneath them, just like this. Well, somewhat just like this if I can get it to cooperate. Yeah, like that. I think that's going to look pretty good. It's going to throw the light pretty much straight up and onto the wall. And if that doesn't do good enough, I may solder some jumpers and run another strip along the bottom. But I think that's going to be my best bet, and I don't have to stick the stuff directly to my TV, which is perfect. Alright, there's our strip. Now I'm going to stick it on the back of the TV here. I'm going to try to do this without making too much of a mess of it. Probably do better if I could take the TV off the stand and do it. But then I wouldn't have anywhere to put the camera, so that would be silly. Alright. I'm not going to stick the very end on because I have to use that for the little connector. This would definitely be easier if I would have pulled the TV off of the bracket. But whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to actually see the LEDs. They just have to throw some light. I think that's going to do it. It's a little wavy, but that should work. Cool. Alright, so there's the finished project. I just kind of stuffed the wires back behind the TV. I know I originally said I wanted to shorten the wires on the power adapter, but I changed my mind about that because if I ever want to use that adapter again for a different LED project, then it'd be nice to have the full length of the cable available in case I need that. So I'm just going to keep it stuffed back there, and yeah. Now all we have to do is wait until nighttime so that we can test it. So this was the first in a series of DIY videos I want to start doing for this channel. Unfortunately, this didn't turn out as much DIY as it was just sort of buy things on Amazon and make it work. But I do tend to do a lot of DIY projects around the house, and I thought it might be a good idea to share them with the internet. Somebody might find them interesting. I know I love spending my time working on them. So I thought I'd share my experiences with you. If you like this style of video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a like, all that good stuff. If you don't, leave a comment, thumbs the video down. What do you have to do? I don't care. Just be honest. I'd like some criticism on this new sort of series. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So until next time, guys, take it easy.